Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to show you some quick and easy hairstyles for short hair. You're going to need some hairbands, these normal size ones and these little ones if you have them. You're going to need a few hairpins or hair clips. And the last thing is completely optional, but I am going to use them in one, maybe two of the hairstyles. So I just want to show you them first. These little hair beads or hair cuffs. I've even got these very simple. They're just like little rings. They've got a little opening so you can put them into your hair. I'll show you how I use them a bit later. They were really cheap. I got a pack of these off of Amazon for like £5, but I think they're quite easy to get hold of. You just type in hair cuffs or hair beads and they come up. So the first hairstyle is a half up, half down, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So when you get your section for the top half, I don't go straight back, I go slightly up, and I'll show you why I do that in a second. So I'll go up like that. So it's actually more like 1/3 up and 2/3 at the bottom. That's just how I feel like it looks better rather than an exact half up, half down. So with this, the reason I go diagonally up is because it gives you a bit of volume here. So you can even, my hair's actually quite flat at the moment, but you can even tease it or restyle it to have a bit more volume here, which will look quite cute instead of having it, if I just went all the way straight like that, it's just really flat here, which I don't like, so I just like to go diagonally up. It just gives you a bit more volume at the back there. I do like to also get little bits out at the front, like that. Get a rubber band and do it up, but the position of your pony is also quite important. So if you pull this section quite far back, like about there, it's just quite flat up here. So I like to bring it a bit more forward and tie it up literally at the top of my head. And I just pull on it a bit more to give it the extra volume. And there you go, you have your simple half up, half down, or really 1/3 up and 2/3 down, but half up, half down is a lot easier to say. And that's how I do mine. For this hairstyle, you can use a bigger section if you want the pony to sit like that. But I'm again going to go just like I did with the first one, diagonally up, just at the top of the end of my eyebrow. I'm just going to go diagonally up because I like to have more volume here. I just use my nails, but you can use the end of the brush as well to pick up the section a bit more neatly. I'm just going to put a clip back to hold this hair down. Another one here, just while I'm tying my section, otherwise the hair always gets caught up in the pony and I don't like that, it gets very messy. So because these sections are quite small, I'm just going to use one of the smaller rubber bands, and again I bring it quite forward to sit at the top of my head because I like them to be quite volumized. That's one pony done. I can take these clips off and do the other side. So again, just from the top of my brow, I'm going to go diagonally up, grab my section. So I didn't do this for the other side, but you can comb this obviously to make it a bit neater. Again, just putting the clips on. Where's the other clip gone? These clips on the rest of my head, hold it down. Okay, so again, bring the pony a bit forward, and then tie it up at the top here. So yeah, I'm just going to pull on these a bit more, and a bit more forward. Take these clips out. Okay, so you can either just leave it like that, or something I forgot to do, but pull little bits out, little sections out at the front of your hair. You should really do this before you've done your pony, because mine's just going to get messy now. I can just tell. Yep, it's fine. I'll tie that up again. Yeah, I definitely prefer it with the two little bits out of the front, of course, optional. So for this next hairstyle, again, you don't have to, but I like to leave little bits out the front. You can get them from the top of your head, but for this one I feel like they look quite nice. Just a little section here. And for the plait or the braid, I go back to about here. Just put it down, and I'll just take that little bit out like that. feel like that's a good section for the plait. So I'm going to start plaiting that. Just going to put one of the small rubber bands at the bottom. Yeah, I think that looks cute. I'm going to do the exact same on this side. So just take a bit of hair out like that, and then we go back to about here, pull it down. Yeah, I think that's about the same. So I'm going to separate this into 3 sections, roughly equal amounts, and it's really important that you hold on to these bits really tightly, especially at the top of the plait, so that it's nice and neat. There's no bits sticking out. So this is definitely one of my favourite go-to hairstyles, especially if you want to wear your hair out but you don't want it in your face, like you're going to be moving around a lot. Sometimes when I'm going shopping, I don't like it if my hair is just in the way when I'm looking for things. Really quick and easy. You can obviously do it a bit more neater than I have if you like. And you can just leave it like this, which I often do. But if you have a bit more time and you want to, you can just jazz it up a bit with these little hair cups. I'm just going to put these in my hair. Twist it around. I'm just putting in the last one now. Okay, so I did get a bit carried away and put quite a few in. I'm putting 4 this side and 4 this side, but obviously you can put a lot less, and I think for an everyday hairstyle I probably would just put 1 or 2 on each side, but I just want to show you what they look like. They are a little bit fiddly. Once you get used to them, it is quite quick and easy to put them in. I've got 4 in this side and I've got 4 in this side. Some are just the plain cuffs. Some have little cute feathers or crosses hanging off them, and I think I'll just use the plain rings for an everyday hairstyle. But you know, if you're going to a festival or something, you can put a few more in like I have. And for the next hairstyle, I'm going to add a few more braids to the back of my hair. So I'm going to start here and just grab a section about not too thick, similar size to the front section, and just braid that. And when you're braiding it, think about the direction you want the braid to fall in. So if I want it to fall to the side, I will hold it quite tight and pull it to the side as I'm braiding it. If I want it to go backwards, again, I would hold it quite tight and pull it backwards as I'm braiding it, because that's the way it will sit. So this one I'm going to do to the side. Do the same on the other side. Just going to grab a section I think that's thick enough. Again, I'm not picking the sections out with a comb or anything, because this is more of a sort of relaxed, casual hairstyle. Like a very boho chic kind of look, without so much chic, I guess you could say. So yeah, these are my 2 braids at the back. You can even do another one at the back around here, but I'm just going to settle with 4 braids for this one. And again, I want to go in with a few more of these hair beads. So for these hair beads, I've put another feather bead there and a simple ring at the top. And on this side, I've got this cute little snowflake bead, which I'm going to put in here. And then again, just a simple ring at the top. I think I've put 4 in on each side at the front. So I'm only going to do 2 on each braid at the back. So what I'm going to do is just take the 4 plaits and pull them back and pin them up. And I feel like this definitely looks better with the beads. I feel like you can just see the hairstyle so much better. And again, this is a very casual hairstyle, I guess you could say. Like, there are bits of my hair sticking out and stuff, but I don't mind it because I feel like it's just part of the look. Like a very sort of dressed down, dress up kind of look. So I did that really quickly and didn't really show you, but I used one of these pins to just pull that back and pin it there. As you're doing it, you just kind of lift it up a bit to give it a bit of volume here. I'm going to do the same with this one, so pull it back, sort of where it joins the other one, and just pull it up a little bit. I'm going to pin the end of this one into the one at the back, so it looks like that. I'm going to do the same on this side, so you're not just pulling it straight back like that, you're sort of just dangling it down a little bit. I've just kind of curled it a bit and then lifted it up at the back, that in, and again with the front one, pin it into the braid at the back. So where that braid sort of curls there, I'm just gonna pin it into that, and I feel like it has a really sort of pretty look at the front with the little trinkets sort of hanging down. So yeah, there you have it, another quick and easy hairstyle. So for this next hairstyle, I'm going to leave out little bits at the front first, a little bit thicker than what I did before, but you can obviously do them thinner if you prefer. And then I'm just going to take my nail to section the hair half and half. You can also leave, if you feel like, a little bit out there and then some hair out here if you want more of a sort of wispy look of your hair. But again, if you want it more neater, you can just pull in one or two of those, or even all of those, and have it very sleek and sort of a bit more sophisticated, I guess you could say. And then with your brush, you can just neaten up this bit here. So this, I'm going to pull down quite low, quite a low pony. Just tie that up around there. How cute is that little pony? Okay, and I'm going to do the same on this side. Just tighten up these little ponies, and that was probably the quickest hairstyle of them all, and that's what it looks like. So for this next hairstyle, I'm going to start with a thin section, but this is actually adaptable. You can actually do thicker sections if you like and make the hairstyle go further back. So for this one, I'm going to start with a thin section like that and just tie it up with one of my little rubber bands. You know what, where's those clips? Here it is. Really handy for holding the rest of the hair back. So I'm just going to tie this up quite tightly. If you do have a lot of baby hairs at the front, it might be ideal to get a little bit of product and one of these combs and really brush it back, or at the end you can sort of brush them forward and do little swoops if you like. That's your first section. I'm going to do another section. Again, we'll be starting from the middle and going diagonally down, so it looks like that. And then you're going to get the second section and the first section and tie that up as well. Super easy and quick. Okay, so I, as you can see, only seem to have really small brown rubber bands, and my hair is pretty much almost black, so you can actually see the rubber bands on my hair. But obviously if you don't want them to be seen like this, you can use little clear rubber bands or match the rubber bands to your hair colour, but I don't really mind. I think that looks all right. And then take this clip out, and it's already starting to have a nice little pattern there, and we're going to do the same. So from about there, we're going to bring it down. That is, oh, we've got a bit too much in there. We've done the same again. Third and final section. You can of course keep going back with more sections if you like, but I think 3 is a good number. Tie that up as well. Take this section clip out. You can see what that looks like. That's one side done. So where I have this section, I'm just going to pull it down and get my, I think I've gone to a bit too wide there. Yeah, looks about the same. Oh wait, forgot the section clip. Very important part of the process. That's the first one done. Take this out, and again we're going to tilt the head down, look in the mirror where the second one starts, and just stick your finger from there. go diagonally down, and we have our second section. And to make sure I haven't gone too wide, I just check where the section on the other side sort of ended. I just try and do it in the same sort of place on the other side. I don't think it matters too much, but just for, you know, a little accuracy, because I want it to look symmetrical. Second section in hand, pull it quite tight to get a really nice neat look. Now onto our last section, just going to pull that down. Just pull on this tightly, take the section clip out. You can sort of adjust them to make sure they're sort of symmetrical in the right place. This is another good hairstyle if you want to wear your hair out, but you don't want it in your face. And also it adds a bit of volume to the top and side of your head, which I quite like. That is the hairstyle complete. Now for the last hairstyle, if you have a centre parting like myself, it may take a bit of work to get the hair to sit to one side. So let's get our side parting done. Okay. A very 90s look with the side parting. I'm going to need to pin this fringe down first to do the rest of my hair. I'm gonna, just from my ear, just go back like that, pull that hair down. I think you can even take a little bit out here if you want, but I don't think you'll be able to see it with the side parting over it anyway. This side, you can take a little bit out if you want. Get a nice strong rubber band, tie this pony quite tightly, and I'm gonna do it quite high up on my head to get that volume. I like quite high, bouncy pony. You can leave it out like that, but realistically I know it's going to move around, so I'm going to actually pin mine to the side. So I'm just going to grab it, flatten it down, and then just do a slight twist, and just pin this. Okay, let's just neaten this up a little bit. Sorry, the sun keeps coming in and I'm trying to move this way, but we're on the last hairstyle, so it's fine. I quite like it. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.